How do you navigate dating and sex outside of your primary relationship in an open relationship? This is actually very simple to understand. I'm going to clarify it for you. Very important to make the delineation. What is a primary relationship? The primary partner, the primary relationship, is a term for all intents and purposes to be able to communicate your relationship status with that individual. It's how you interact and interface. It is someone who you pay most of your attention, whom is most attended by you, who's most significant to you, who is first considered when you're considering your options. And this is by merit, not by title. And this is an important delineation and distinction about relationships because remember, you are not in the monogamous world. You are not entitled in the relationship. It is not a granted relationship. It is not a relationship where they grant themselves to you in exchange for your granting yourself to them. It is a relationship between best friends. And I like to say that if you are not in a relationship with your best friend, what kind of relationship could you possibly have outside of arrangement relationships? But arranged marriage aren't so prevalent nowadays. There's a lot of it going on, and it actually works well, but it's not about love. But there's a channel about relationships, about love with people. So that's an important delineation because be adamant in your relationship that if anyone in the relationship is there, not because they want to be, because they're obligated to be. If they ever feel in the relationship that they are doing things out of obligation, not because they're wanting to, that they must be free to move along or not do that relationship, not be in that relationship. This is not an entitled relationship. They are not entitled to more significance or more consideration. That consideration, that attention, and that consideration, that significance to them, with them, is merited. It's deserved. It's because you want to and like to. And this is the inevitable result of liking and admiring and respecting and wanting and desiring someone. It's an inevitable outcome. Well, some people say, well, Ron, how secure do I need to be able to securely feel I'm the first considered? Remember that security is just a sensation. And that the security you must feel is in your personal development, is in your deserving that attention, not taking it as granted. And this is the delineation that you have to make in your mind. Either you take things as granted in the relationship because you are entitled, literally titled to have that consideration. You receive a title versus meriting that relationship, being in that relationship because all parties involved want to be in that relationship. Have you got that now? So remember that primary relationship is a term for all intents and purposes to be able to communicate to others your relationship status using words. And they're just words used to communicate. So, in other words, primary means someone you spend a lot of time with, who's first considered, who's most significant to you, because they are. So, when it comes to dating and having sex with other people, it's no different than spending time with friends. There's no different in time management, in communication management. Imagine you getting rid of the sex aspect and saying, hey baby, I'm going to spend time with Crystal. Hey baby, I want to go to Crystal's house tonight. Or I'm going to go see Jenna. I'm going to go eat out with Jenna. You want to come? There's absolutely no difference, whether sex is involved or not. This is how you navigate dating and sex outside of the primary relationship. I don't consider it outside or inside. It's just spending time with friends because that is what it actually is. Friends, when you get rid of the sex dilemma, all the problems that's involved with sexual exclusivity, it no longer becomes a hindrance with your relationships with people. You can now interface with them as people, as human beings, not merely as sexual arrangements and sexual exclusivity contracts. So that's how you communicate with people whom you're dating and sex outside, besides your primary relationship. I don't follow the dating model. The dating model is I'm going to check off all these boxes to see whether or not I can take you as a suitor, or I can consider you as a suitor, or I can consider you as a Mr. or Mrs., as a property. You understand? As a property partnership, as a marriage potential. That is the old dating paradigm. So I don't follow the dating model. I just go out and meet friends. And some friends become more significant, some become less significant, and some are significant and become less significant for whatever reason. Anyone can become more significant or less significant based on how they interface with you. Even your primary partner, even the one whom you consider, who is your first considered, most significant best friend. If at any point and anything happens in your relationship, they behave in such a way which deserves less of your attention, it's merited. This is a merited relationship. So hope that helps. Share this video with other people. You'll help make the world a better place for all of us. And if you want more information on how to navigate an open relationship, check the link in my bio. I have a full course on open relationships. I'll talk to you next time. Bye.